Welcome to another edition of the CS Podcast, where you can hear interviews with special guests such as
Dale Buchanan, Tom Waddle, Pierre Desir, Brent Berry, Ed Werder,
and many others.
Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
So be sure to subscribe and tune in to the CS Podcast on YouTube at youtube.com/ChristianRE722.
Did you not get the memo?
That's www.youtube.com/ChristianRE722 for great interviews. Be sure to check out the CS Podcast.
You are ridiculous.
Welcome to the CS Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Standifer, and I'm now joined by Eastern Illinois Panther defensive back Anthony Standifer. I appreciate you joining the show, Anthony. How's it going, man?
It's going good.
So for those who don't know, Anthony, you attended Cremoni High School and had a lot of success there. You were ranked the 15th best player in the state of Illinois. And as a senior, you decided to attend Ole Miss. What was it about Hugh Freeze and the Ole Miss Rebels that made you believe that you were made you believe that was the best fit for you?
I chose Ole Miss because my position coach, Coach McGriff, and just atmosphere. You could tell it was a football school. And then they was trying to, you could tell Coach Freeze was changing the program. Mm-hmm. And it was just the atmosphere all around me. It just felt like home.
And I said that you went to Cremoni, which of course is the same high school that current Ole Miss wide receiver Laquan Treadwell attended. Now you're a year older than Treadwell, so you're already at Ole Miss when he decided to make his decision to go there. I've read articles that you two are really close friends. Now, is there a chance that Laquan Treadwell wouldn't be an Ole Miss Rebel if you weren't there first?
I wouldn't say, I just wouldn't want to say he wouldn't, but it was a big chance that he was going to go where I went. So I just felt like we had a connection in high school that, like when I was talking to Michigan, he was heavy on Michigan, and he wanted to go there when I wanted to go there. So I just felt like we both going to go to the same school regardless.
As a cornerback in high school and even during your last season at Ole Miss, what was it like to go up against arguably the best wide receiver in the nation in practice? I got to think it helped you out as a player as well.
Yeah, it was very competitive. Every day at practice, I couldn't come to practice. Not ready to play. Just I was going against him every day.
Who's the better player overall, man? Are you better than Laquan Treadwell, or is Laquan Treadwell better than you?
I'm better than him. If we talk to each other, I tell him I'm better than him. And he'll tell me he's better than me. So we're very competitive. Our birthday's on the same day, so
okay.
We're kind of the same people.
Nice. And after 2 years at Ole Miss, they decided to go another direction, which led you to transfer to Eastern Illinois. I'm just curious, why EIU out of all the other schools?
I didn't have much time to really sit back and start getting recruited again. So Coach Womack, who was originally at Ole Miss, he's at EIU now. He's the defensive coordinator, and he was there. He was at Ole Miss my 2 years. I was there. Then he left and went to EIU, and I had a connection with him. Coach Freeze told me that when they weren't letting me back on the team, that EIU was willing to offer me, and he just thought that's why I needed to have a new start at.
I've been paying attention to the Eastern Illinois Panthers pretty closely this season. Unfortunately, you guys as a team have struggled. You guys are 1-4, but Anthony, individually, you're playing pretty well. As so far, you've recorded 12 tackles, 4 pass breakups, and 2 interceptions on the season. What are your thoughts on the season so far?
I feel like the season right now, we're struggling a little bit. But we still staying strong. We're trying to finish out. We still undefeated in conference, so that helps out a lot. So we're just trying to win OVC 3 straight years. So I think we can do it. It's just a matter of our mindset. But me, I think this season, I've been playing okay. I dropped 4 picks, big picks already. I'm kind of mad about that, but I think I'm trying to be great. I've been doing good, though.
Now, what would you say is the biggest difference in playing in the SEC, where you would play teams such as Alabama, Mizzou, South Carolina, etc., to where you're at now in the OVC and the FCS, having to get ready for smaller schools such as Illinois State, Tennessee State, and so on and so on? Anything really stick out to you yet? At the competition level?
Yeah, I feel like it just slows down the competition. It's still, we still got a couple of, it's not that many, it's a lot, it's still people in the OVC that can play in the SEC, but it's just not as many, so it slows down a little bit all around, because in the SEC, you got to be in your toes, whatever, it's like the NFL, it's so fast, but when you come down a level, it feels like it slows down a lot.
Now, your first interception as a Panther came week 2 against Southern Illinois' quarterback Mark Iannotti, who has so far put a pretty good season so far, filling in for Corey Faulkner, who has left the team due to the NFL last season. So they got a new quarterback. He's playing pretty well. You picked him off week 2, and if I'm not wrong, I believe that was your first college football interception. How'd that feel?
It felt overwhelming a little bit. I felt like, it just felt like, I felt like I could have been doing this. Like, I've been doing it, but I just felt like it's just a blessing to God first. It's overwhelming. I don't know how to explain how I feel. At the same time, I'm very competitive, so I feel like it's supposed to happen.
Right. Now, this past week you guys were on your bye. Did you do anything special, or was it just another week to get ready for Eastern Kentucky?
I went to, we had practice during the week, but then the practice, I went to the Ole Miss versus Alabama game.
Oh, man, how was that? I mean, I think you got to be stoked for your former teammates, man. I mean, that was an awesome game. Of course, Laquan Treadwell had a big game, pulling in a touchdown. What's it like to watch your former teammates go up against that competition and pull out that big victory?
Well, I love seeing them guys go out there and play, because just knowing I used to play with all of them, and, I'm still friends with them. And I just love seeing them guys that play. Like before the game, when they were walking in, I was standing by, and I saw some of them. It was just like, it felt like I was still a part of them when they saw me. So it was kind of hurt not being there. It kind of hurt, because knowing I could have been out there, but I enjoyed the experience.
Well, hey, Anthony, man, I really appreciate you taking out some time chatting with me, man. I'm wishing nothing but the best of luck to you and the EIU Panthers this week and the remainder of the season, man. Take care, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, take care, man.